Happy Thursday!
Seems like today I'm looking back. Well, maybe tomorrow I'll see further than my little head allows me to.
So, I'm supposed to have the best memory apparently. Well, thank God for Fridays then. So it's Thursday and I'm here in Chattanooga, Tennessee. I'm in this really cool like wrestling room. It has ropes you can climb. It has nice padded floors you can practice headstands on, which is what I've been doing. And I'm waiting for elephant practice. So, figured I'd do my video. Christina I met in 7th grade in a science class. We weren't exactly friends. We were pretty much enemies until someplace in high school when we went to a concert with Kelly and Janelle and called a truce. So that was good. Kelly I met in 8th grade, and I don't really exactly remember where we met, but we hit it off really well. I assume it was school. And she introduced me to her youth group, among other social things that she did, and that's how I met Tara, and I don't know if it's quite how I met Janelle, but it's how I got to know Janelle a lot better, or maybe how Janelle got to know those people better. I'm not really sure how that worked, but I do know that it's through Kelly that I met Tara and everybody that went to youth group. So then, after Tara is Janelle. Janelle I met in 8th grade, Mr. Salinas' class, and we had this weird project where we were all characters, and I was the sister to Janelle, but she was like my retarded little sister in the story, and she couldn't do anything, and I kept trying to throw all my responsibilities on her just to make the project easier. And she kept saying her line, like, I forget how old she was, but she would be like, I'm only 12 or whatever it is, and it was freaking hilarious. And so that was kind of like an inside joke that we always had with each other. It made us get along really well. And then into high school, she let me cheat off of her. And Janelle, I don't care what you say, you're way better at math than me. So that's why we passed. But yeah, Janelle let me cheat off of her in high school, which was awesome. And we were pretty much friends ever since, because we always had this thing in common. A retarded sister, I guess. That just sounds mean. Okay, moving on. Nikki I met, and her and I were apparently mortal enemy. And oh my god, I can't talk. I'm exhausted. Too many headstands. Okay. Nikki and I met in 8th grade, I think. 7th or 8th. Played basketball together. We were mortal enemies as well, until later on when we figured out we got along pretty well, actually. So we mainly played sports together, and that's how we got to know one another. Megan, I lived in Ponder Point, which is a little area right at a sandpoint, sort of, and Megan lived there too, and sometimes we rode the bus together. And that's all I really remember about Megan. We didn't actually talk or get to know each other, so I guess we're doing that all now. So that's how I know everyone. I don't think I left anyone out. I know that Nikki has a much better story for how she knows me, so I'm gonna let her tell it, because otherwise I'd just be stealing from her memory, because I don't really remember. But it's kind of sad. We've only been out of high school since 2004, and none of us remember these things. Yeah, it's gonna make reunions interesting. Alright, well, back to my headstands, because that's what I do. I hope that hasn't been sticking out this whole time.